Yo, what is up, everybody? It is I, RageCage20, here today. Finishing off Jinjer now. It's been a little bit. Okay, let me explain something here. Okay, listen here. So it's been over a week, I think, since I. Well, no, because of that one. Almost a week since I uploaded a music reaction video. Okay, let me tell you something. So it was Labor Day weekend, this last weekend, and it was hellaciously busy. Like I made over $20,000 off of making product, man. Like, fuck. I literally had no time except for to come home, eat, go to sleep, and get ready to relive the hellstorm of customers. So I don't really have much time to record. So my bad. But we back in it. We back in it. We're gonna try to pick up where we left off here, which is scary. We still got a month before the new In This Moment album, so I think we can get through everything. We'll be fine, I believe it. But we're gonna finish off our two-parters here. Not today, but soonish. I think how many we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's like nothing. That's nothing. Anyways, we got Judgment and Punishment from Jinjer today. A double header. Now, I'm not 1,000,000% positive how I want to do this. I think I know. But we're going to watch the music video first. And then we're going to go to Tatiana's one-take vocal performance in the booth. And I'm thinking for the one-shotter here, the one-take, I think we're just going to listen to it through and pause occasionally the first time through. I don't think I'm going to watch it and then go back through it. I think we're going to do that for the video, but I think when we go through the live one, we'll just pause as we go along, but not pause super consistently like I will during the music video, and just kind of point out differences or remark about what I like, how maybe she changed something, or how she performed it live and how powerful it was, or something like that. And then just call it a day after that. I assume that's how we're going to go about this. So, since it's going to take us probably a while, because it's Jinjer to get through this first one here, we shouldn't waste any more time. We should pop it all down here. I'm going to waste, okay, I'm lying. I'm going to waste a little bit of time here because I forgot to read this annotation here on Genius. It says it's unreviewed. Who knows if this is true, but it sounds like it was an interview. To where it says Jinjer. I don't know if who was speaking about this in the interview, if this even happened. I don't know. But I read this and I was just like, yeah, this sounds like just I mean, this is true. This is how we respond as human beings. This just sounds like the internet, really. But it says here, how many times have we reacted harshly to something just because we simply do not understand it? It seems like there is an innate human trait in all of us. When there is something unknown or unfamiliar, that we tend to question the substance, to attack, and finally to destroy it, just like primitive apes. But when it strikes back, it might be too much to bear. Every action causes a reaction. Judgment and punishment is a reaction. Keep that in mind. That's all it says here. Yeah. If you've ever posted anything on the internet, like, I don't know, reactions, let's just say that, you definitely know what it's like for people to feel like they understand what you're saying better than you do, misinterpret it in some way, and feel like my personal being is under attack, so I must attack you. It's like, I didn't say that. Why are you attacking me? Welcome to the internet, man. Welcome to my fucking internet. I think my roommate got home, but it sounds like the dog's not freaking out and he's able to silence her. So if you hear any screaming, sorry. Hopefully that won't happen. I won't have to pause. So, Judgment and Punishment. I like the sound, if that's what the theming of this is. I like the sound of that because it's so fucking true. And I can't wait to get into it. So let's go with me. Hold on. You know, I got goggle up, strap in, strap on, get ready to go. Okay. Whew. chemical shit going on up in there.
Anybody home?
Huh. So everything in that video was making sense until we got to the end. Maybe I missed something and I was looking down for a second, but so if I may, some kind of like, alchemist or witch's hut kind of situation. Person comes in looking for some kind of potion, like Little Mermaid or Ursula kind of situation. They're like, "Hey, I want this," and it's just like, "Yeah, I'll give you that." Like a couple of Disney movies also. His name's not Lucifer. It's I don't know, Baron Samedi, the person who's technically the embodiment of Baron Samedi from The Princess and the Frog. I forgot what his name is. The villain. I want to say starts with an L, but just kind of like him, to where it's just like, oh, potion maker, ancient witch voodoo magic practicer kind of thing. Pretty much promises you something like eternal life, but like the devil's in the details. Like, technically you will have eternal life, but now you're a miniature statue, eternally alive in this form. They can't move, can't do anything like that. Like, I like that. But where it got weird is like when she puts the sheet over the dude and he starts spitting up blood, and she starts like freaking out, like, what the fuck? This never happened before. And then he gets up all ghost like, boo and stuff, and she's all freaking out and stuff. I was like, oh, okay, something went wrong. But then he just like falls down, and the little statue thing is just like, oh, good, it worked. It's just like, it seems like you've done this many times. So like, I don't know why you were afraid. Like, has no one else done like Halloween ghost boo thingy at you before? So it's like, well, that was an unexpected outcome, but hey, it worked in the end, so who cares? That was a little weird. And then for some reason, she's just like, let me try myself. That's the part I must have missed. I looked away, I looked back, and she was drinking something. So like, at what stage, when she knows what it does, at what point was she just like, bottoms up to me? Was it maybe like she knew the end of her life was coming, so she was gonna immortalize herself in a little statue thing and whatnot? Like, why the fuck did she drink it? It was guilt. What? I don't know. That part kind of fucking threw me, video wise. Song wise, auditorially here, not bad. Pretty damn good. It didn't have. I mean, maybe when we go back through it, I'll find the little things I didn't notice and stuff, and it would just keep piling on top of each other. Just like, holy shit, this was like crazy. But especially compared to the last song, it felt a little bit more like, I don't want to say simpler, because nothing about what they do musically is simple. It's always very complex rhythms and time signatures and just crazy stuff, like every single time, and I love it. It's fantastic. But like, compared to especially how complicated and how constantly switching different motifs are being introduced and repeated and altered and just coming in and out, and just how it just kept going places and building off each other and just going in crazy directions, this one seemed very like stick to 2 or 3 themes and just let that go throughout the song, and just kind of focus more on the message of the song and the lyrics, not so much about these awesome crazy switch ups and constant things changing, all this insanity all wrapped into one package or anything like that. It seemed like much more tame and simple in comparison to the last song, but by no means does that mean it was a simple song, because I don't think I've ever heard Jinjer write a simple song. It's just not. It's not who they is. It's not in their nature. But it seemed way more simple compared to most, or I won't say most, but other Jinjer songs that we've listened to, which is not bad. It's just I felt myself not writing as much, just catching things every now and then. So I don't know if it's like, I'll find it as we go, and this is stuff I missed because very distracted by the video. I'm also very interested to look at the lyrics because I wasn't really paying attention in there. I heard her say judgment and punishment a few times, and something about brother. Yeah, don't bother, brother. Besides that, oh, and I know you're pissed off. I caught that one a few times in the chorus, but besides that, I really did not catch any of the lyrics. But what I forgot to mention that I had that oh yeah moment is in the Loudwire not interview but maybe a review of the song or something like that. That's right below the annotation I read. First off, it sounds like whoever wrote this on Loudwire was having a laugh, as they would say in the UK. Because it says sounds fucking weird and whatnot. But the first thing it says here in the title is Jinjer Go Reggae, a new song. So I was looking out for that. I forgot about it. I forgot to mention it. And then second we got to the verses and stuff. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, yeah, definitely heard that reggae sound. That's really cool. I like that. That was awesome. Totally forgot about that. I was gonna say beforehand because I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I can look it up while we talk, I guess. Yep. One of the most distinct features in Jamaican popular music is the regular use of syncopated rhythm. Yeah, no, that is correct. I looked this up during my master's degree because I was doing a segment on syncopation and whatnot, and I found out in reggae their use of emphasized syncopated rhythms is referred to as a skank. 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 Which, you know, skank usually means something a lot differently in the U.S. At least. It means something very different. I don't know if that sounded improper English when I said differently. Probably was. It means something very different. It has a different meaning, for sure. So when I heard that, like, that's hilarious. So I was gonna say before we started, I was like, I'm gonna keep my ears open for any skank going on in here. People are gonna be like, what? Skanks? You calling Tatiana skank? No. It means something different. But yeah, that was really cool. I like that. I'm excited to get into that. So let's go back through here. I'll try to focus on the lyrics because I only really need to check out the end of the music video to try to see if I can make any sense. I feel like I need to look up the meaning of the music video itself just to catch up here. But I like the direction this went in. It looked like from the stuff at the beginning that they had a different video director, but I'm not 100% positive about that. Something I mentioned before about Jinjer is that I love how like a lot, if not all, the videos tend to have music videos, which I think is awesome. And from the last album, or from 2 albums ago to the last album to this album, the videos just keep getting more intricate and get better and better and better every step of the way, which is awesome. And this one was like very creative, very unique. It was pretty much as unique as Perennial, which they played at the end of this one. Like that one had its own kind of unique feel and woodsy atmosphere to it, and this one also had its very specific feeling and direction with it. And it looked like, I want to say it was a different director in this one, but maybe not. I don't know. I fucking know. But it was cool. So I don't know how long this is gonna take me, so let's not spend too much time here. Let's get past Napalm, get here to the wax. Oh, I thought that was 2 L's connected to each other and then an I, so it was like Layax. No, I think that's W. Wax. Bring it down here so you can see what I see if I haven't already. Yeah, I thought it was like LLI. Why I didn't think that was a W, I don't know. Yeah, I want to say different, but maybe not. I ain't gonna try this one. I don't even know what I'm looking at here. I see TATAOU. Is it supposed to be an M? Like AM connect? I'm not even gonna try. Anyways, I love the imagery and everything that went on here. I thought it was really cool. So let's I don't think the music started right out the gate, but let's see what we find here. The thing I have down here is the nice opening riff. I like the riff that it opened up with on the instruments, and the switch to this very kind of very stringy, plucky kind of sound in the guitars, which immediately introduced their reggae theme, which I thought was fucking cool. And I also want to check out how the vocals started off. So, yeah, let's get all into that here in the first 30-ish seconds. And I mean, I don't know. I like that. Ginger simple, nice. I don't know what specific kind of atmosphere she's going for. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a witch or a hag in the forest, or if it's specifically witchcraft, or if it's some kind of like more pagan Wiccan kind of theme. I don't know what specifically, but does Tatiana not pull it off very well, especially with the eyeliner just going underneath her eyes? Like, does she not pull off this look like perfectly? I don't know what that says. But like, it's pretty fucking sick. It's very interesting. This riff is really cool. It starts off these like two distinct kind of sounds. This da 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 motif that goes in there, and then some noodling, and that only repeats twice. And then it had a different downbeat hit separation from the noodling section. Again, just very standard. Jinjer switching up the time signatures and just having these complex rhythms, but within these complex rhythms it never gets to just like random sound. They keep these very rigid motifs that are cycling through this very complicated time signature. It's attractive to the ears. You get to hear familiarity, so it keeps you involved. It's not just a mess of sounds. Like, they do a very good job at writing these not only these motifs, but the riffs that make up these motifs. They have these great sounds and repeating rhythms to it. So instead of dun dun dun, it's just dun dun. But they still have that heavy downbeat sound that separates this kind of noodling freeform rhythm. And what I really like in there is the drums. I feel like the drums are really bringing it all together. It just has a great snappy sound to it. I like it. I like that. Yeah, and immediately we have this heaviness of this metal sound just right out the gate with those rhythms, just getting those dan dan dan, and then it just switches to just this very plucky, very clean sounding guitar riff. It's just like complete 180 in the sound, and then that pushes into the reggae theme. Because at first you just think like, oh, they just got softer, but then it's like, oh no, we're melding a different genre into this sound. Like, it's so that's really cool. It's really innovative. That's really clever. I love those muted strum notes. That very thick, plucky that's going on throughout that whole riff is like, I love the nice muted, plucky sound of that. Hold on, was that there in the beginning of that? Hold on. That's interesting. Unless I'm hearing this wrong, you still have that dan, dan, dan that's coming in there, and then that chord in between the noodling around strumming that's going on there. Which, when all the other instruments except for the guitaring drops out, and you just hear that, the dan, 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 sounds like it's on the downbeat. But that's actually our skank. That's actually our skank in the sound. So once the drums and Tatiana come back in and actually establish where the downbeat is, you realize, oh, that's not on the downbeat, that's on the offbeat. That's the skank. That hold a tick here. Is that just my ears playing tricks on me, or is that what it sounds like? Because that's what it sounds like to me. Sounds like it's on the downbeat.
We came from the lands where kindness equals weakness. Feelings are conditional and
I think that's on the downbeat. That's hard. It's hard for me to hear.
we came from the lands where kindness equals weakness.
Yeah, I was going too fast. No, that is on the offbeat. I was counting too fast. Hold on. This is important for me.
We came from the lands.
A little bit. If you're going off of the tempo of the last motif that they introduced the song with, that original riff, it sounds like it's on the downbeat. But when you switch up the tempo and when the vocals and the drums and everything kick in, you realize there's actually kind of a more slower, not only tempo but subdivision. You realize, oh no, that's on the offbeat. That's pretty cool. Now I want to focus on Tatiana's vocals here. Now that I'm done picking apart that, sorry, that was very important to me. Okay, Tatiana, let's see what you got vocally here.
We came from the lands where kindness equals weakness.
It's interesting. It's like she's kind of almost switching out, in and out, from just, her normal singing tone and whatnot to kind of a more reggae style, not only tone to singing but also like accent in a way. The way she'll kind of stretch and pronounce some words and kind of stretch out the syllables and certain things, and then kind of meld it back into the way she sings and then switch back and forth. That's really cool, but I also like just the separation of it in general. We came from the lands. I kind of like the way that that's all kind of like emphasized and stretched out. Very nice, really leaning into the reggae genre there. I like that. But the lyrics themselves, we came from the lands where kindness equals weakness. Feelings are conditional and hope is something supernatural. Like, dog. That hits hard, man. That fucking hits home. Those lyrics hit fucking home. Beautiful slide into the way she usually sings, dun, dun, just like a smooth slide into that note and the way she plays with it a little bit. That's gorgeous. That's vibrato. Oh yeah, I have this written down later because I was so focused on everything else that was going on here that I kind of added it back in there. Yo, the bass guitar in this section though, that shit is fucking grooving. It is funky. It's got this nice reggae sound to it. Like, it is fucking smooth and bouncy and just rumbling along through this section. It's like it's easy to overlook it when you're focusing in on Tatiana's vocals and just the nice mood and everything that the guitarist got going on with that offbeat hit. But then if you really focus into the bass, it's just like, oh yeah, the bass is fucking grooving in here, man. The bass is moving and a grooving in here. love that bass sound. First off, great use of the music video in here. When you have this beautiful, like, light reggae sound, we're out in the woods, everything is nice and beautiful and green and lush and smooth and everything, and then that instant transition back to metal, we're inside with all these flasks and chemicals and reagents and everything going crazy. We even got bubbles bubbling up over here, and it's just all insanity. When we switch back into the metal section, really good use of the music video to accent the changes in the genre and the tone of the entire piece. Love that. But I also love that instant just drop back into the bridge here. They say refrain. I'm going to say bridge because I don't know the difference. I should really look at what constitutes as a bridge, because in Genius they use it completely differently than I would. And I assume they're correct, but I don't know. But yeah, switching into the section here right before the chorus, your judgment, sign your own punishment, and just gets heavy and metal and whatnot. I love it. I think the chorus is still metal, but I think she's singing it clean again. I love the back and forth there. Do I have anything to note? Approximately 110. So you're coming up here soon. Swinging something swinging. So I'll keep in mind what that means. But I want to get this transition again back to that metal, because that was fucking brutal.
There's something supernatural.
Your judgment, son, your own punishment.
Yeah, it's going back to it feels like the original motif, but like a little bit of a remix and alteration of it. Could still have that da and da. It still has a little bit of that da ta ta, and then mixed into the noodling and whatnot. But it sounds slightly switched up. But I could just be imagining things. But yeah, I like that we're back into that with Tatiana's screaming vocals here.
Your own punishment, your judgment, son, your own punishment.
Yeah. Listen again to that transition when we have those heavy downbeats and the noodling, and then all of a sudden this like moving, very complicated switch up in the rhythm of this guitar line here. Well, all the instruments really, but just the riff switch up. First off, I love these clean instant transitions. They seem to just fit very well with how the song's going, and I'm sure they also have meaning compared to what the song's about. Is why we have these instant switches, these instant turns of all of a sudden, like, I hate you, I attack you. I feel like that has meaning with the song there, which is really cool. I gotta focus in on this rhythm because it's crazy, but I love these clean transitions I'm hearing in here. Dun, 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 dun. It's God, the rhythms are fucking insane, man. I thought she was saying never mind the whole time, but narrow minds cannot believe what they hear. God, it's so true, man. Like, just fucking truth bombs just being dropped in the song, and I absolutely love it. But not only does this very beautiful kind of open, constantly changing, kind of fluid, swinging motion of the instruments here is beautiful, but the passion and just push and Tatiana's vocals here, just fucking cherry on top of this chorus. It's very beautiful. Ian has this little jazzy swinginess to it in her vocals. I love that. Nice little cymbal hits and stuff from the guitar, the rim and the cymbal hits in there to kind of transition us back into the reggae, into the verse. Again, there's very, very definitive, very instant transitions from genres and motifs of this song that just blend perfectly well into each other. It's like almost instantaneous switches into just different genres of music, and it works. It sounds good. It's clean transitions. Really cool, and it's really giving us this, again, this hot and cold, this like this love and peacefulness of the reggae into the hatred and anger of the metal, is just instantaneously switching between these emotions, which again I think is very intentional. It could just be leading into that because of what I read beforehand, but like it really feels like if that is what they're trying to do, it really seems intentional, and I love that. It sounds so fucking cool. I like you switching through the different options: gold, eternal life, etc., etc. It's very interesting, and the colors again are very vibrant. Really stand out to all this dark browns that are going on in the video. It's like, this is the magic I can give you. Like, good visual work there. Yeah, it's fucking just good shit all around, man. The only thing I have next around 140 is the vocals. Let's let it keep rolling out here.
Would be to win the world is the cause of efficiency, of goodness and love, of goodness and love. All your good intentions are muted and
Yeah. First off, what's going on in the vocals here? I think we got some interesting harmonies here. I have to listen to those again because they don't sound like just the standard harmony. Like, it sounds a little like gritty, has like a little grain to her voice in one of the harmonies there, which is very interesting. But yeah, that like, well, it sounds like it sounds like it has like a blend of maybe some Sean Paul, some like, you know, just kind of that very rounded reggae tone singing sound to there. Has such an interesting switch up, and just the rhythm that she's got going with it, like really digging into that genre, is like, it sounds so fucking cool, especially when she's switching in and out of it at will throughout this song in different places. Really fucking cool. But I gotta listen to the harmony that's in there.
all your good intentions are muted and disabled.
Stop. I love the booyah there. But yeah, that sounds like a little bit like gritty and grimy, like this, like the other harmony that I'm hearing in this ear. Like, it just has this like constrained grittiness to it. That's such a cool mixture of sounds there between what her main voice and her harmony voice is doing. That's so fucking cool.
All your good intentions are muted and disabled. Tell me what you're gonna bring
A nice little laugh in there. That's pretty cool too.
to the table. Do you know we're gonna eat at the same table?
First off, I like the way she says table the first time. Tell me what you're gonna bring to the table. It just has this beautiful melodic shaping to it. And then the repeat, the kind of the emphasis of the previous statement of, you know, what are you gonna bring to the table? Do you know we're gonna eat at the same table? The way that that's kind of quieter, and she just kind of almost like speaks it. Real fucking cool, man.
To the table.
Table. I love the way she just shapes that.
Tell me what you're gonna bring to the table. Do you know we're gonna eat at the same table?
And I love that that's harmonized as well. Or at least doubled. It's fucking so fucking cool. And I think we're about to have another clean transition here. Instantaneous transition to metal again. Pretty sure. But let me see. Do I have anything else written here? Not until 225, which is the rhythm and the blast beats. Yeah, that sounds like the guitar riff switches up again. Might be the same thing we've heard previously. Might be something different. Not sure. But the blast beats are different. Just this constant rolling blast beat coming out from the drums. I think maybe some of the guitar strumming as well. Not 100% positive. Yeah, that was a nice switch up. Let me go back a little bit further here so we can get this transition. I'm sure is about to happen again.
Table. Do you know we're gonna eat at the same table? This is what it is. I know you're pissed off now.
Like giddiness, that's fucking awesome in general. God, every time I look at the lyrics, it's just nothing but truth bars. Just dropping truth bombs all over everybody here. Their system of beliefs experiences stress, mental impotence put into the test. Like, fuck, man. Like, God. The number of people that I have arguments with and back and forth with on YouTube, which most people would say ignore them, but I enjoy a good tussle every now and then. It's fun for me. It's just the number of people that just like, they're very set in their beliefs, and if you say anything that contradicts their beliefs, they take it as a personal attack and must attack you back, even though it's just your opinion that just happens to differ from theirs, is insane. So just hearing these just satisfies my soul. It's just like, when their beliefs experience stress from outside differences, their mental impotence is put into the test. Like, their lack of capabilities of processing, like, okay, it's fine, they just have a different belief than mine, and that's okay. It doesn't invalidate my beliefs. They can have their own beliefs. It's totally fine. That gets put to the test, and it doesn't measure up. It doesn't cut where it should be from. It's not up to snuff, and they just resort to, I must insult. It's just like, oh my God, I deal with these people on the regular, and just to fucking throw it at them, just be like, not even just insulting like you guys are fucking stupid or anything. It's just like, this is just the fact of the matter. This is what happens in your brain, yet you don't even realize it. You're not even controlling it. It's just like, oh my God, this feels so good to hear. It's just, everything I read is just like, it just soothes my soul to read these lyrics. Anyways, we have some kind of rhythm switch up here soon, so let's go back a little bit. Let's get into this. Yeah. So, I did not notice that. Okay, first off, I like this kind of rhythm switch up that we got going on here. Very nice. Yeah. So first off, he's the drummer. I'm just imagining here, especially without seeing him, what it sounds like. Not only is he playing with, I think, two different cymbals, just kind of like switching back between them, just kind of playing a little bit on them. But that's one of those ones where not only you got the both of your double kick pedals just going like crazy, but that's when you gotta take one arm and go on the snare with just one hand. Woo! While he's playing with the cymbals at the same time. Like, that's just that crazy kind of shit that, like, I've never tried on the drums, and I don't want to try, because I feel like if I could learn how to pull it off, my arm would be fucking numb by the end of it. Like, that does not sound like it's something that I want to try. But god damn, is he not just giving it everything he's got with this fucking sound mixed with the kind of the chimey playfulness of the cymbals. There's very cool sounds going on here. Right here, I remember this section here around 245. Yeah, the trade-off between the vocals and the rhythm section is crazy. I like it. Tatiana will take a line, she'll take 3, 4, 5 words, have her line, and then the instruments do something. They don't switch up what they're doing, but they're brought out. So it's like every time the vocals come out, like they back off like a little bit, or at least the mix, the vocals are brought to the forefront, and then when they stop, it's all of a sudden like, oh, you can pay attention to what the instruments are doing more. So it sounds like they're trading off. Maybe I wouldn't say call and response necessarily, because it's not like the call of the vocals is not really being answered by what the instruments are doing, because they're not switching it up. So it's just kind of like they're trading off who has the lead line, who is being heard in that moment. So like the vocal line will say something and will stop, and the instruments just keep doing what they're doing with all their crazy intensity and just fucking blast beats and everything going off like crazy. And then they'll kind of do a little bit. The vocal line will come back in. It just trades back and forth, and it sounds really fucking cool. I really like this effect they got going on here. Oh, there is a difference here. It's not the blast beat section here. So yeah, that is why I noticed it a little bit more. So again, they're following this motif that they created at the very beginning, but switching up what it is and what it's, well, not necessarily what it is, but what it sounds like, different notes, different sounds to it. But they're keeping the like strong downbeats, da 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 da, and then switching to noodling, doodling, 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 and just playing with a bunch of notes and stuff, just noodling away, having some fun. Then back to the structure, dan dan da dan dan kind of stuff. So they're giving these strong downbeat chords to support Tatiana when she's singing. When she's done singing, they play. So in a way, it is kind of a little bit of like a call and response in a sense. It does sound like they're kind of, they're playing, they're having fun, they're almost answering what the vocal line is doing in a sense. I don't say it feels like a complete call and response, but I'd say pseudo call and response there for sure. But they're definitely trading off. Vocal line does something, the instruments do something. Vocal line does something, instruments do something. They're trading back and forth there, and it's really fucking cool. Again, the switch up again. There's a little bit more switch ups in here than I gave credit for originally. I think I was just very focused on the vocal lines and the fucking crazy ass video. Absolutely fucking insane video, and I love it. First off, the lyrics again. This is awesome. I don't think that this... I don't know if these are the right lyrics. They might be. It says poison is spilt. Maybe that's right. It says dirty moths. Moths, not mouths. Moths. Sting. I think it is sting, but I think it's... She's saying mouths? I want to say she's saying dirty mouths sting, but it could be moths. I don't know. But yes, this imagery of just spilling poison out of your mouth and the words trying to sting. Like... great imagery there. Oh yeah, it just really is. So if you are here to bring the atmosphere of fear, don't bother. Like, damn, man. Damn, these lyrics are great. But I love this crazy, wicked scream she has on Sting. And I think also there's another riff switch up here. She definitely says mouths, for the record. Unless she's saying moss like mouths, then it's mouths for sure. But yeah, I don't know. I also like the little meow she has on spout. That's pretty fucking cool. Yeah, that switch up in the riff there, it sounds more march like just kind of more open, more chord oriented. That is fucking sick. That's the little ding from the bass there, like that.
Don't bother, brother. We've seen things that can bury on sin. Don't bother, brother. That's exactly what makes us go even further.
And again, that instant like stop, chorus start. These transitions, these instant transitions are so fucking cool. This part I still don't really get. Like, is this supposed to happen or not? Because if it's not supposed to happen, you think she would be a little bit more perturbed afterwards instead of being like, "Oh yeah, worked perfectly, just as planned." You think she'd be like, kind of like, "Oh, that was weird, but hey, it worked. Okay, cool." You know, it's just this whole scene is just like really weird, and I don't really understand it. But whatever.
This is what it is. Another beast of narrow minds cannot believe in what they hear. The system of beliefs experiences stress.
The last thing I have here is about 5-ish seconds from now. So, riff and vocals and whatnot. On the way out, I think. Yeah. Let's see what happens. And also see it. Why the fuck she drinks the fucking liquid. We're almost there. Maybe she wants to join them. Back to the opening riff. I like this. Okay, so that's what I missed. She's staring at them kind of quizzically, just kind of like, and then drinks it. So I wonder if she's like either wanted to join them in a sense. Maybe if they're all like that, they can kind of communicate with each other or something like that, live eternally amongst themselves and whatnot, which, you know, since it seems like half that group's are banned anyways, that could be some logical symbolism or whatnot. Or, I mean, she does look a little tired and harried and whatnot, so again, maybe she's just like, you know, I'm tired of this game, I'm gonna join them in eternal life or something like that. I don't know. Or maybe she just wanted to see what it was like. You know, it still doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it makes more sense now. Like it seems like one of those options definitely sounds plausible. So it doesn't seem as confusing now that I saw that look she gave him.
Your judgments, son, your own punishment.
Yeah, they keep switching up the what it sounds like, but they keep sticking and going back to this motif of just heavy downbeats and kind of more loose, fluid stuff that's going on there. They're really sticking to that motif, but they'll switch up the chords or the sounds or the kind of the maybe it'll start and then it will start with downbeats and then go to the noodling, or then switch up noodling first and then the downbeats and whatnot. They keep switching up what it sounds like, but they're sticking to that motif and keep coming back to it again and again and again throughout the song, which is really cool. The repetition is really nice. But I kind of like the like freeness that sounded like there, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I kind of like the it kind of had this like kind of pushing like almost triplet like feel to it, which is really cool. I like that.
Your judgments,
kind of has a da 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 sound to it, but it's only, I think, only 2 notes instead of 4. But that's kind of what those 2 chords sound like to me there. It kind of like feels like it finishes with the vocal line. It's interesting.
On your own punishment. Your judgment. Your punishment.
Or maybe, or just maybe, it's a symbol of taste of your own medicine kind of thing. Because you know it says when it gets thrown back at you, sometimes you don't know how to handle it. Which I feel like I've experienced that as well. Well, if I haven't already, full screen it. We're done here with this song, with this part of the song. Yeah. Maybe it's a symbolism of taste your own medicine. Because as I was gonna say, I've experienced that to where someone will say some nasty, stupid shit to me, and I'll come back at them with either logic or just like, wow, it's really fucked up for you to just randomly text someone on the internet, and then they don't say shit. They don't come back with shit. It's just like you feel comfortable knowing like, yeah, they're not gonna say anything. YouTubers don't respond to hateful, stupid shit, so I can just say it, ha. And then they come back at you like, wow, you're stupid. It's like, oh shit, they put me in my place. How do I respond? I guess I won't. I'll go hide. Maybe I'll delete the comment. So, you know, it's hard when they get a taste of their own mess, and sometimes they don't like it. Other times they dig deep and just troll you and be like, yo, man, you're just fucking stupid, and you just stay stupid and stuff. And that's when you know, like, okay, you're just a fucking troll. I'm just gonna mute you. Awesome. That's the first one here. No. Whoa. Alright. Good song. I like that repeating motif. I like the switch up to the reggae section. I love those clean fucking those clean transitions in there. Those instant clean transitions are really fucking nice, done, performed very. The lyrics are just truth bombs for motherfucking days. Love it. Let's quickly go through here, stopping maybe occasionally, maybe repeating certain sections to hear how Tatiana does this. I think besides the verses, you know, the reggae sound of the verses, which will be really fun to watch Tatiana do live. I think a lot of it's kind of just tried and true the way she does stuff most of the time, and a lot of her songs just kind of her standard singing style. So what I'm really looking for here, I would say, is not as the verses, but also the kind of the passionate belting energy of the chorus. I want to see how she handles the verses in the chorus here. Like that's really what I'm looking for. But we'll see, maybe she does something else that's just like, whoa, okay, let's get some of that. So let's bring it on down here. Tatiana, one take vocal performance. See what you got, Tatiana. I'm sure it'll be awesome, because it usually is. The video might have cut something off because I don't think I reset it, so I think it reset itself. So we're over an hour, but hey, well, almost over an hour, almost at an hour, but hey, we're almost done. So it might actually be shorter than the other one. So let's see what happens here, Tatiana. Take it away. Okay, first time. I love cats. I know they say usually guys are more dog people, and I do love the protection the dogs provide, but it's like, when you have a great cat that would just cuddle up with you, oh my god, it's nothing better. I love cats. And just like, I haven't thought of her name in so long, so I probably won't be able to pull it out of my ass. So the lead singer of Spirit Box, I forgot what her name is. It's been a while. But just like when I saw the one take that she did, it's just kind of fun when you get to see a singer, you know, like, because in the music videos and sometimes live and stuff, they take it very seriously. You know, they're honed in on the message and everything. But you know, when you see them in the booth and whatnot, it's kind of fun when they're just like having fun, just having a good time, just like, you know, doing them. You know, that's always fun.
We came from the land where kindness equals weakness.
So one thing I noted that I also learned from watching um, Elizabeth, there is her name, Elizabeth react to still don't know her name, the Spirit Box one take of that one is because I Rule of Nines. Is that you can tell that not only she got it in her ears, in her headphones for sure, but she's also moving to the rhythm because she doesn't start out singing. So it's very useful to kind of internalize and feel the rhythm, so you can, when you sing, you can jump right into it. That's just, that just shows good training there from Tatiana in general, which I've seen her live many times, so it's not surprising. Like, she's a beast live, so it wasn't in question. It's just interesting to note and see. But also, I know in the live session of Pisces, which is very very, very popular, very popularly reacted to, that like, you can kind of tell it's her voice and whatnot. You can definitely tell she's singing and whatnot. But many people have pointed out, there are parts where they interjected stuff in there every now and then, like just like maybe like 2 or 3 lines, that you can hear some doubling or whatnot. So it's like, it's not 100% live, but it's like close enough. This one, like, either that's like the cleanest mic I've ever heard in my life, or she has some enhancements helping her, because this doesn't sound like her just clean raw vocals. Like, it sounds like there's a little bit of extra to it, but maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. Like, I definitely believe that she can do this live. I've heard her have next to no problem, except for the one live version of Pisces. But again, I think there's clearly something going wrong with her earpiece, and she couldn't hear herself, so her pitch was all over the place, which would happen to every single singer. If you can't hear yourself sing, it's a nightmare. I've been in that situation, where I performed with a group from college at a massive pizza place, and we couldn't even hear ourselves. It's fucking hell to try to sing when you can't hear yourself. So, like, definitely understandable, but every time I've heard her, I know she can sing her stuff live and have no problem with it and do it almost exactly like she does in the studio. But this is sounding a little too perfect and clean. Just saying, suspicious. This is a little sus right out the gate, but I'll let it keep going.
Feelings are conditional, and help is something supernatural. Your judgment.
I love how she's shaping her mouth, and when she gets to those just kind of opening, having that very warm, beautiful round sound and everything like that. It's very nice. And you can even see the teeth and the bite and grit she has when she's screaming. Like, that's how you can hear all that aggressiveness in her tones from that bite and the teeth that she's showing there. I love that.
Yes, it is what it is. I know you're pissed off, never mind. Cannot believe what they hear. An individual with bitter in the world is a cause of deficiency of goodness and love.
I don't know, I'm not trying to piss off everybody here. Because I know there's going to be that. I mean, in this song specifically, this is going to be the irony in this song specifically. I know there's someone who's going to take it as a personal attack to the person they must defend, who they don't even know and haven't talked to possibly ever in their life, that they have to defend them to the death and whatnot. They're going to be like, fuck you, no fucking shit, you fucking piece of shit. There's going to be someone. I know there's going to be someone. But it's like, she's moving. she's moving closer and farther away. There's some good mics out there for sure, and this is definitely probably a powerful mic, but like there's specifically differences when you get closer to the mic and sound and when you get farther away from the mic and sound. And like I think she did do this live and whatnot. I feel like there's some post on here for sure, because there is no noticeable sound changes when she moves side to side, in and out. There is like no noticeable changes to the sound at all. I'm not saying she's not doing this live right now. I'm just saying, like, I don't think it's a clean live take. I feel like there's enhancement on it post. That's all I'm saying. Still sounds really good, and I know Tatiana can do this live. It's just like, it's just weirding me out how I feel like these one take vocal performances are supposed to be like just raw live, just like Courtney. Is her name Courtney? I think it's Courtney. Just like when she did it, like you can tell a huge difference between the studio and her doing the one take. Like it's raw live her. This is like sounding perfect for perfect studio version. So something's going on here. It's not clean, just pure live her. Even though she can do a very amazing job, I've heard her live. You can tell the difference between her singing live and studio. She still sounds amazing live, do not get me wrong, but like this is not pure live vocal. This is, something's happening here. There's some enhancement on her, but I'll let it keep going out. That's all I'm saying, just putting it out there.
Of goodness and love, all your good intentions are muted and disabled.
Nice.
Booyah! Tell me what you're gonna bring to the table. Do you know we're gonna eat at the same table?
I like the way she does that. Since she doesn't have the doubling there, I like the way she switches up that kind of repeating answering line there.
This is what it is. I know your fist of narrow minds cannot believe in what they hear. Your system of beliefs, experiences, stress, mental impotence, put into the test.
I do like the way she switched up impenitence in there. And the way she pronounces it is really awesome. I like that. I like how this change up to the more kind of like aggressive bite forward sound in her scream to this more hollow kind of back sound. Like you can see she opens her mouth more, her teeth retreat. You can't just see all teeth and whatnot. She has that more hollow open tone to it. Very good changes there. I like just being able to see her actually perform these different sounds and whatnot. You can see the differences between when she does a more aggressive sound and more hollow open sound. It's clean. Love it. Just the pure aggression and push on here, and you can literally see pull back and all her teeth are present. Just great way she's rounding and changing the shape of her mouth to get different sounds on the fly. It's very nice. That's exactly what makes us go even further.
This is what it is.
nice hard sound there. I like that.
Your judgment, son, your own punishment. Your judgment, your punishment.
Nice. I'm excited to get to this video ever since I saw it drop. I just want to know what going on that Tatiana's holding double Uzis there. Like, what we got going down here? I'm very excited to see that. Yeah, no, that was good. That was fun. Again, like the kind of towards the middle and the end there, I was picking out more sounds that sounded more like live, non-enhanced vocals and whatnot. I was like, okay, yeah, like we're getting it. There's definitely something in there that sounds a little too perfect and clean. Now, Tatiana's really, really good, but she's not like flawless studio replication good. I mean, maybe if she's not moving and doing anything besides just focusing in, maybe she can really hone in that perfect, clean, like, just no matter where she is moving, how close she gets or anything, that she can switch the way she's singing so that it sounds identical to where she came from and whatnot. You know, maybe Tatiana can perfectly imitate that. You know, it's very, very possible. She's not in a live situation where she has to move and do anything and she could just focus and hone in. Maybe, maybe Tatiana's perfect, absolutely has that perfection to her. Anything's possible. I would not doubt it. It's just I'm hearing something. I'm just saying, I'm hearing something. But besides that, very fun. It's always entertaining to see a singer having fun in the booth and whatnot. That's always fun to watch and see the way that they change up what they do with their mouth and whatnot to make these different sounds and different sounding screams and clean vocals and switching to the reggae and whatnot and getting into it and feeling it and moving with it. All that stuff is fun to watch and really entertaining. And I mean, Tatiana's an amazing singer. I mean, what else is there to say? She did a great job. So thank you all for joining me here. Next, coming up in the double Pete here, our next artist, we have Lacuna Coil. We're going to hit a double smack of Lacuna Coil. The first one we got is Trip the Darkness. Now, there is, I guess I'll let you know. All right, I'll let you know. I'm going to let you in on the ground level here, all right? I'm going to give you the secrets. Give all you the secrets. So, initially I was thinking of doing a different music video, which I think is Trip the Darkness, from this album, because we're still finishing off the forward files here, which he changed his name, but we'll get to that when we get to the Lacuna. I also don't think he's watched a single one of these, but who knows? Maybe he has. Maybe he's just been keeping quiet. I don't know. But then someone else asked if I could do End of Time from the same album, which when I was going to go through the albums, I wasn't planning on getting to End of Time. I was going to do, I think, Trip the Darkness or maybe a different one, I don't fucking remember, from this album instead, from the Dark Adrenaline album. But I was like, since I'm doing a two-peat, instead of going up in the album, I was like, I'll just stay on the same album and do both videos. So that's what we got. We're going to stay on the Dark Adrenaline album for our two-peat Lacuna Coil. First will be Trip the Darkness, and for the first time, I'm actually going to let you know the other one, which is End of Time, as I mentioned. So you're welcome. But those ones I might have to upload earlier because I have to upload maybe at the same exact time that I upload Jinjer, this Jinjer Judgment and Punishment video. Because there's most, I think only one hasn't. Most Lacuna Coil videos get blocked instantly. And then when you ask them to not block it, they usually release it. Well, they usually just don't look at it at all, and then it releases itself in like 2 to 3 days. I think it's 2 days. So I'll have to release it early so that 2 days from now it will come out when it's supposed to. So we'll see what happens with that. Either way, thank you for joining me. on this Jinjer journey. We'll be back to probably finish out the Macro album sooner than later. How many do we have here? 4, 5, 6. Yeah, about 6. About 6-ish songs, 6, 7 songs. So we'll probably be back sooner to do a couple more when I'm going to finish out a bunch of albums. But first, I got to get through In This Moment's album for the new stuff to come out because I'm excited. You know, I got to jump into that motherfucking album as soon as it drops because I'm pretty. I like In This Moment. I like me some Maria Brink. What can I say? Anyways, thank you all so very much for joining me here today, and I will see you all next time.